Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So that's got things underway. Well, Fabio Cannavaro may not be a giant in physical terms, Jim, but his reputation, his presence are as imposing as they come.
Yeah, he's proved positive that being a top-class centre-half isn't all about physicality and height. You know, he's only 5'9", but he's imperious in the air. It just goes to show the importance of how he reads the game, the anticipation, the positioning.
And he was quick to react. Nicely shaped ball. Oh, that's a key interception. Goes forward. Cruyff looks to get on the end of this. Now it's Messi. Kvaratskhelia. Now, can they get him away? Oh, super find. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Szoboszlai. Either side especially adventurous early on. Good ball over the top. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. And here's Batistuta. That is ended up in no man's land. Well, they've got it again. That's really well manoeuvred. And this is Messi.
Such good technique.
Oh, that's fabulous. That is lovely. Oh, now this is interesting, and the referee has pointed to the spot. So a big, big chance now from 12 yards. This to go one up. One 0 never any doubt. Not much more than a formality.
Well, I'm not sure what body language the keeper was trying to read, but it didn't work.
So the first goal... Oh, shooting chance! It's hit the upright. Schmeichel gets good distance on it. Zanetti. Now it's Batistuta. Batistuta, he's had a shot! Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. So, this to restore parity. A formality, we're level! The time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
You know, he would have been embarrassed had the keeper held his position then.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Nesta gets it clear. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Oh, good spread. Nedved, he has found the way through. And that's left him on the seat of his pants. Deftly away. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Nedved. Looking to play him in. Cruyff plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Messi. Best. And this is Cruyff. That's an imaginative pass.
Cruyff really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And he can clear it away.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Kvaratskhelia is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Now it's Batistuta. Messi. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Now it's Cruyff. Zanetti. Lovely pass, but can he get there? That's gone all the way through to the keeper. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Now it's Messi. Chiellini gives no quarter whatsoever. Kvaratskhelia looking to get on the end of this. Batistuta! And he's done it! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di recupero.
And it's Messi. Messi. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, what a stop! Had to be at his very best. And the counter is on. And there is the half-time whistle. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it. So we reach the halfway point.
Well, give me a moment to get my breath back. What a super half of football. Incident-packed, goals, comebacks, and the match being turned on its head. Which way it's going to go from here, it's anyone's guess.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 9, numero 20.
And the second half gets on the way.
Georgia really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
And he's in on goal. And again, he's sorted that out terrifically. Has a look and plays it forward. Szoboszlai. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Great vision. And he's worked it through. Can he finish? Oh, the ball's... Oh, it's fallen loose again! And yes, it's there! Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
Attenzione, un cambio.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
That has the feeling of a breath of fresh air, Peter, and now they can fill their lungs and just blow them away.
Vieira really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Nice interception, well timed.
Roberto Baggio really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have...
Goes for a shot! Sticks it away! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play, because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
And it's Nedved. And that interception was most necessary. Mbappe! Oh, he's got a sight of goal.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Chiellini does really well to win the ball there. Not the most accurate pass. Maldini. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Ibrahimovic. And here's Mbappe. Roberto Baggio. Maicon drives forward on the overlap. He's got away, and he's got his cross in. Rijkaard. Szoboszlai. Now it's Bergkamp. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero
So a
19.
chance here, what can they make of
Numero
it?
15.
Great chance here to level it up.
Il numero 32. Tevez. Il numero 42. Yaya Touré. Cambio di giocatori.
And Czech pulls off a sensational save. That's a fine save.
Absolutely terrific, terrific reflexes, goalkeeping at its very best.
They've played it short. And this is Rui Costa. And a shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And now a sudden chance to counter. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Tevez was only too happy to help out in defence.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties. Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
And here's Ibrahimovic. Chance for a shot!
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it. I bet you the keeper is very relieved.
Now he's got space here. Oh, that's a fine interception. Goes looking wide. Time is running out here.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
Played back in. Well, that's a dangerous... Can he finish? No mistake! Once more they've done it! They just will not lie down!
I could watch this every week, Peter. Talk about strength of character. Wonderful.
Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Mbappe demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
This has become one superb game of football.
Well, at this stage, Peter, it's going to come down to how badly they want to win this.
Now it's Pele.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. Ball on the spot. Can he? And they've turned it round. Not a twitch, not a blink.
That's a good penalty. Made the keeper commit early and set himself up for quite a comfortable finish.
Having turned the game on its head, now can they hold out?
Well, it's the type of call that can't be given if there's even the slightest doubt. It had to be spot on. I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Saranno 5 minuti di recupero.
And he's picked it up out wide. Cross needs to be good. Bergkamp. Quality ball. And here's Mbappe. And the shot! It's in! 2 ahead, late in the day. Game over, surely. Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
That's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Well, we're on the way.
Well, if you judge a striker by his goals, Ruud van Nistelrooy has to be held in the highest regard.
He is a goal-scoring phenomenon.
Yeah, a real master who, when you think of his work, doesn't appear to have a weakness. As poachers go, he's supreme.
Skims one in. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
That is lit chance! Goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Pass is just off target. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Good running, strong and purposeful. Looking to wriggle clear of his marker. Cannavaro, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And here's Mbappe. Hullet. Mbappe. Oh, shooting chance! Really well taken goal. They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking.
Can he finish? Yes! And they're at it again in double quick time. Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
Number 14, Johan Cruyff.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So it's down to business here. Well, it's a formation, this, Jim, with a packed midfield, isn't it?
Yeah, and it allows for a lot of flexibility.
Mbappe! That's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Mbappe clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And we have our very first corner. Pepe clears it away. And he's had a hit! Just a fraction high.
Oh, he just got it ever so slightly wrong, Peter. There wasn't much in that at all.
That pass isn't the best. Played into space.
I still feel that this man, Diego Forlan, is a little unappreciated, Peter, despite all of his achievements.
Why might that be?
I suppose the fact that success came slowly, his career has been a tale of patience and early setbacks, but that's what made him what he is now. In many ways, it's made him much stronger.
Now that's well seen too. Shifted upfield. That has not gone well. Messi. Now it's Cruyff. That is good alertness. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Can he finish? Goal! The angle was unkind, but he has hit the spot.
Of course, there's a question mark over the keeper on his near post there, but it was such a clever finish to spot the gap and find it.
Paris Saint-Germain are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. And he's decided to go for it. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. There's the crossfield ball. Threads one in. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Now, what about a counter-attack? He's shifting through... It's Neymar! They've scored! And they're at it again in double quick time. Well, how's that for a class finish?
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Rafinha. Rafinha showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And this is Cruyff. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Now it's Mbappe. Vardiol.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Bullet. Neymar. Best. Diego Carlos kept his eye on it, and he's there. Getting on for a third of the way through the game. Now it's Neymar. And this is Cruyff. Well, that's pretty clear, it is a foul. He knew what was coming, that's a yellow card. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So off we go then. Well, they do call it the beautiful game, and the man we see before us now personifies all that... And pull it! Now, who's going to be first to this? And this is Cruyff. Great chance! He's delivered all right!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
Arsenal finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Vieira. It's a promising run he's making on the right. Vieira. It's a great gallop down the right-hand side. Now it's Messi, and he's managed to get free. That's going up front in a hurry. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Messi.
Oh, great feat, that.
He's shifting through the gears here. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Some really good ball movement. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Georgia clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Zanetti. Best. And this is Cruyff. Picked out brilliantly.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. No, it's come to nothing. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Khan gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Maicon promptly onto that, and that is that. Rijkaard is always scanning the pitch for targets. So just a one early goal to report so far, and the score is 1-0. Oh, good take in a good area. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Cruyff receives it in a wide position. Cruyff chasing after it. Oh, what a ball! And the shot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Arsenal with the corner, they're first.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Oh no, he's got that wrong.
They want to be quick here, it's breakaway time.
And it's Xabi Alonso. Zanetti. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Well read, nice interception. Now it's Cruyff. And that's clear cut, it's a free kick. Cruyff! It's hit the crossbar. Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Cruyff has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
One 0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
And that has been knocked clear. And that has put paid to that. And this is Cruyff. Cruyff powering forward here. Lovely bit of skill. Raul. It's a pretty loose pass. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Messi. Goes for a shot! Denied by an instinctive save.
Messi is offering a wry smile there.
Messi plays it short. Arsenal have the chance to go the other way.
There will be 1 minute at
Now
a
it's
time.
Cruyff.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Canova. And we hit half-time. That is certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football. Plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Leading 1-0 at the break. There's the start of the second half. A solitary goal. That has been the crucial difference. And it's Messi. It's a good run down the right. Oh, that's fabulous. And he gets rid in a hurry. Zanetti. Raul. Cruyff in acres of space out wide. He is through here. Cruyff's cross.
There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that off.
Bullet. Cannavaro kept his eye on it, and he's there.
Georgia have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Looking for the run. Best driving forwards. Raul going about things with real menace. Arsenal appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Still just a single goal between the sides. Rijkaard. It's an inviting-looking ball, that. No way through there. That is ended up in no man's land. Vieira. Alonso. Oh, that's a key interception. Well, there's the clearance. Now, the ball's gone astray. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Cruyff showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And that is expertly dealt with.
Arsenal really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
This is a really front-footed approach.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
And that's put paid to a promising move. And that is a good ball to find him. Marquinhos did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. That's been cut out, well played.
Pretty robust defending.
And it's Neymar. Rijkaard demonstrating his defensive quality there. And he was quick to react. Can he get it through? Oh, super ball! There's the shot! He's got a goal! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Maicon hurtling down that right flank. He's got away. Could go all the way here. Maicon. Vieira. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. No, that was never going to make it. Now it's Neymar. It's Neymar! It's anyone's ball now. Takes the shot! Lacking in accuracy.
Well, I suppose he was being urged to shoot. Maybe the crowd will stay a little quieter next time.
And he's gone looking for safety. Cannavaro. And it's Marquinhos. It's gone in! He's put through his own net!
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels.
Oh no, it's an own goal!
No, I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
That can happen to anyone. It's truly, truly unlucky for him, but it's just the way it is.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And that gets things running.
We're talking a genuinely stylish player here in Frank Rijkaard. You're not arguing with that, Jim, are you?
No, I've got to totally agree with every word you just said. As holding midfielders go, he is one of the very best. Nothing phases him.
He came in hard, very hard. Neither of these two want to come off second best. There's the shot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And we have our very first corner. Messi plays it short. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Messi. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Rijkaard. Best. Now, what about a counter-attack? And the whistle has gone for a reckless challenge there. Yellow or red? It is red. Players have gathered round and they are clearly concerned. So seemingly that was deemed a denial of a clear goal-scoring opportunity.
Yes, sadly he knew exactly what he was doing and he had to go with the risk.
And that's it. So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So it's down to business here. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, N'Golo Kante. He is only one midfielder, but it often feels like he does the work of two or three. He's got exceptional awareness for danger and the stamina to make sure he can go and snuff it out over and over again if required. He's also exceptional in the tackle, and when you watch him in the latter parts of a game, 90th minute plus,
it's Neymar! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Conte. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. Messi. He's found a way through. And this is Zico. Hit into the big header! Oh, should really have made more of that.
yeah, that was really sharp. That kind of delivery can play havoc with defences.
Decent progress down the left.
That was lovely, that.
Oh, played through for the wide man. Kante calmly anticipates. Well, both starting the game at a pretty decent tempo. Messi. Well, nicely intercepted. David Villa. And it's Conte. And he's intervened well there. Conte. So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. Zanetti goes on a charge down the left.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
It's gone out for a throw-in. Now it's Villa. Gets a good foot in there. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Rijkaard! And for a moment, time stood still. Messi has a look up from the right-hand side, seeking out options. And that's chance! Now it's Villa. Stood up well to him there. David Villa demonstrating his defensive quality there. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. And it looks like he's picked up a bit of a knock from that challenge. Neymar is a player who's always giving defenders headaches. He's tried one! Messi! From another planet! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! What a delicious goal, stroked in like a maestro.
Oh, give me this every week. The technical ability was superb, and you can see he meant every bit of this.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, it's great commitment on show here. They'll be hoping now that they can stay focused and disciplined enough to hold on to this.
That's good play. Great vision. Rijkaard. Referee's given a throw. That has ended up in no man's land. Messi, Rijkaard, and a chance! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Roberto Baggio conjures time and space where few can. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Oh, there's a probing ball, and they can counter here. And he was quick to react. Van Bouten.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Well read, and the danger is averted. And he's heaved it away. Searching pass he's played there. Zanetti. Now it's Villa. Conte. Now it's Batistuta. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
He's through here. A lot of space ahead of him. Zanetti. It'll be a throw-in. Now it's Cruyff. This might spell a decent chance! It's there! And there's the goal they've been looking for. Well, how's that for a class finish?
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. There's the whistle and here we go.
Frank Rijkaard's presence here in the middle will be massive, Peter. He's so physically dominant, such a destroyer.
But he does have a certain X-factor as well, doesn't he?
Yeah, and that's the side of his game that makes him so special, that ability to play on the front foot, triggering counter-attacks, quickening the tempo and...
Can he finish?
It's been pretty high-tempo stuff from the off here, Peter. A good show of intent, I would say.
And this is Rui Costa. He has found the way through. Elects to cross. And that has been knocked clear. So what can they make of this? Best. Messi. Oh, he's going for goal! Keeper gets just about enough of it.
It's certainly a bold attempt, and there's nothing wrong with that. Shame he didn't work the keeper a bit more, though.
Rui Costa takes control of it and he's on the move. He's picked his way through. Now the cross. Schmeichel deals with that nice and simple. He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, he's found support out wide. Cruyff! Been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side's perspective.
Yeah, it's a good start, Peter, and they look hungry.
Takes a shot! They've scored! And that is goal number 20. A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
He's had a shot! Schneider. Nicely weighted ball. That's beautifully weighted. Best is sporting a guilty look after that.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Messi, very much a man of this moment. And this is Neymar. He is through here. Shot a goal! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
And that's it. Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home... So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. What fantastic scenes here in Barcelona. This massive stadium, officially Europe's largest, and from what we understand, about to become even bigger than it is now. So that's got things underway. Neymar demonstrating again that he is the real constant in this side, indeed in this game, completing 400 appearances here today.
Well, what a feat, Peter. This really does speak volumes about how much he dedicates himself and keeps himself in top condition for every one of those match days. He's a shining example for anybody with aspirations like that.
It's an inviting looking ball, that. Passing is crisp and sharp, and it's Neymar. Thuram gets a foot in here, so what can they make of this? He's a sharp little ball here. Vitinha, is there any support? He might not need it. The pass has gone astray. Dembele, shot a goal! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, what has happened here? And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Messi. That's the throw. And he's managed to gift it back. And he thumps it clear. Messi. Driving forward. Nicely shaped ball. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Botafogo have reclaimed it. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. And he's there to make the challenge. Nothing wrong with that tackle, ball won cleanly. And he's managed to get free. Baresi with the clearance. So we're still where we started right now. And this is Messi. He has found the way through. Messi! Cannavaro gets rid without sophistication. That's been cut out, well played. Bullet constantly looking for the ball into the box. Well, that looks a decent ball. Messi! Goal! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So the first moment of real significance. He's had a shot! It's in! And they're at it again, in double quick time! He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of...
Chance for a shot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And we have our very first corner. Mbappe receives it in a good position here. Well, there's contact there one way or another. Oh, it's a penalty. So a big, big chance now from 12 yards. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Well, we're on the way. Well, we just know, of course, what an excellent goalkeeper Dida is. Indeed, some consider him to be right up there amongst the elite.
Yeah, towering, and someone who always has great presence. For me, he just always seems relaxed and in tune with everything that's going on. A true great.
Chiellini gets his final warning.
He just needs to find the control button on his aggression before the ref does it for him, Peter.
Driving on and making good progress. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. He's through, it's one-on-one, it's Ronaldinho! It's run loose, who's going to... Oh, he's been caught napping! Pepe getting this one clear. Serginho. Now it's Ronaldinho. This looks promising. And he's there to clear it. Roberto Baggio. Now it's Messi, and the counter is on, and he's surging through. Big chance! Marvellous goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Oh, he's been caught on it here! And this is Hullet.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Now it's Ronaldinho. Dink through. Vieri! Oh! That was a half-decent effort.
He did very well trying to adjust himself, but not the expected outcome.
Maldini chooses to go cross-field. Great vision. Well, that's beautifully weighted. He's picked his way through. And the shot! It's in! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. Well, how's that for a class finish?
That's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
Gol! Aos 17 minutos de jogo, o camisola número 14.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So that's got things underway. Well, here's a guy who's come as close as you can to perfecting the game, though his demeanour could barely be more modest. He really is every bit the anti-Galactico.
Yeah, and you wouldn't think that he's one of the great all-time midfielders until you actually see what he...
Takes the shot!
Oh, that was venomous.
It's not an especially good pass, that. And it's Iniesta. Now it's Dembele. Nicely aimed pass. Engages and forces him off the ball. Valverde. Tries to play it through. Played in deep. He's delivered all right! There is the breakthrough! Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
So, a breakthrough already. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Moved on forwards. Nicely spread. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Back into the middle. Iniesta.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Iniesta looking to penetrate opposition lines. Can he finish? They've done it! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
So that's two now without reply. Bullet! Oh, and that is really good tenacity. And we have our very first corner. Neymar with the short one. Shot, surely! Oh, it's hit the post! He's got a goal! He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Distributed tidily. And he's managed to get free. Messi! Oh, taken with style. They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
This has become one superb game of football.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
No, he refuses to take the bait. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Oh, nicely intercepted. Chooses to go cross-field. It's a throw-in. Oh, this is certainly not boring. What a great game we've got here. That's a nicely shaped ball. Messi.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Valverde. But that has not gone well. Cruyff chasing after it. Neymar. And that has sent him sprawling. Whistle's gone and the referee has given a penalty. So a big chance now from 12 yards. To turn a deficit into a lead. It's bounced back off the post. He can get that clear. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Now it's Haaland. And here's Cruyff. Serginho is one whose deliveries we all know about. Oh, looks like he's been taken out there. Oh, it's a foul there, right on the edge of the box. No, the referee's judged that the offence took place outside the area. And just to confirm that the referee did issue a yellow card for that earlier incident.
Well, not the best way to deal with it, but...
Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
So having trailed, this to go ahead. And they've turned it round! Not a twitch, not a blink.
I just think the keeper committed himself too early.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity.
Oh, he's been caught on it here! Cruyff. Now, what about a counter-attack? Neymar providing an outlet on that flank. Oh, that's fabulous. Great chance! Oh no, this does not look good. He scores! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! So the lead now is 2.
Well, this is nothing less than they deserve, Peter. They're in the driving seat now.
It's a pretty loose pass.
There will be 3 minutes at a
Now it's
time.
Bullet. He's through, now is he in? There's a no-nonsense tackle. Oh, some tackle that. And here's Cruyff. Neymar, he has found the way through. Decent chance! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And this could be the final action of the first half. They've played it short. Best! So, third corner of the game. Neymar plays it short. And here's Neymar. There's the whistle for half-time.
Georgia are 2 up, and on the balance of things, I would say deservedly so. They had a very coherent game plan, and if they are allowed to continue in the same vein, I can only see the margin getting bigger.
A half of massive entertainment and excitement. A 2-goal margin, yes, but all things still possible. And we're off again. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Vieira. That's a good ball out wide. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Serginho, played out towards the right wing. Aimed in towards the... Oh, smashing header! Didn't quite get enough on that.
Well, this is simple. The supply is to be admired. The defending is to be admonished.
Haaland! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Haaland is offering a wry smile there.
Corner number 2 then. A header! And now they can spring out of defence. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Can he get it through? Thinks about the shot. Over to the left. And it's going to be another corner. Corner number 3 coming up. Neymar gets it away. And now a sudden chance to counter. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Hakimi puts his foot on the gas, chips it through, and he was alert to it. And it's hoisted clear. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. And it's Cruyff. Tries to thread one through, and he's picked it up out wide. He's having a shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, what has happened here? Big chance! Yes! And the lead is extended still further. And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the
Hello,
stadium,
everybody,
and the
and
players on the
welcome to
pitch are
today's
raring
match.
to go any minute now. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So we're up and running. Maldini, a key player here, and not just for tactical reasons. This is his 400th appearance for the club.
Well, what a feat, Peter. This really does speak volumes about how much he dedicates himself and keeps himself in top condition for every one of those match days. He's a shining example for anybody with aspirations like that.
Oh, easy pickings there. He's in a good position here. Nicked it back promptly.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And he was quick to react. Vieira. Nicely aimed pass. He's in a great position here. And he cuts out the supply. De Bruyne. Over to the left. Danielson. He's got away. Played in by... He's got full! And the header is disappointing in the end.
Well, this is simple. The supply is to be admired. The defending is to be admonished.
Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some...
Climbs up big! Didn't quite get enough on that.
Look, the defending wasn't too clever on that last chance. The cross had to be denied.
Danielson. Passing is crisp and sharp. Now it's Bernardo Silva. Now it's Cruyff. Played into space. Good ball over the top. Khan is there to clear. But they've got it again. Great defending, strong and determined. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Messi. Now the cross. Khan claims it. Safe hands. And no, that was never going to make it. Tries to play it through. Well, it's constantly looking for the ball into the box. He might be in here! Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. That's a good ball. Benfica looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it can be very stylish and expansive to watch if they get it to the standard we know they can. But what's...
Tries a shot! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. Benfica with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And that has been cleared. And it's Bernardo Silva. Oh, it's come loose! Pull it. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. He's shifting through the gears here. Good challenge. Excellent challenge. And he's there to belt it away. Neymar. Now it's Cruyff. And Cruyff!
What an absolute shame. The composure and imagination to set himself free. He should be locked up after that.
He steps in, and that's the end of that. And he's heaved it away. Best. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks.
Oh, it's taken out. That'll be a foul. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
Yeah, and he has to change his ways, or this referee could soon change his status.
Zanetti, and he's managed to get free. Zanetti crosses. Looking for options for movement. Still looking for the first breakthrough, and it is nearly half-time now.
Bernardo Silva.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Tries to pass it through.
Pretty robust defending.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now, can they get him away?
Big chance, corner. They've played it short.
Now, this could be a chance. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. And it's Hullet. Scholes proves too strong. Haaland.
Played out to the right.
And this is Cruyff. And he's charged for a shot! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Two added minutes has been indicated.
Neymar. Pull it. Oh, he's caught him there. It's a free kick.
And he has shown him a yellow card.
Vieira can see things others simply cannot. Best.
Now that is a hefty challenge.
Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time.